I've written a lot about Osama Bin Laden. I know his life as well as any non-Muslim, non-Arab can know him. And I know, turning points in his life. But I'd like to know exactly what went into his mind when he decided to cross the line and become a terrorist. The boundaries had been obscured by then for him. Fighting imperialism and that sort of thing was not the same thing. But blowing up people, killing hundreds of innocent people, he must have known at some point in his life that this was terrorism. And it happened in Sudan. Probably happened in 1993. I have a general sense of the influences that went on in his mind. But there are a lot of things involved in it from his religious perspective. For instance, the suicide of the bombers is completely forbidden in Islam. According to Islam, if you commit suicide, you'll spend all of eternity committing suicide with the same weapon that you used to kill yourself in the first place. So that's a pretty stiff penalty. So getting around that one is hard. Plus, there are plenty of prohibitions about killing civilians and true believers, and he's killed thousands now of people who are true believers and innocent children and so on. So I believe that he is a very pious individual. I think his whole life has been lived, aspiring to be a pure Muslim. But at some point, he gave himself permission to cross the line. And as close as I have come to understanding him, I still can't penetrate his deepest core. And so if I had the opportunity, I would certainly ask him about that moment.